The high price of a moment and the family I can never go back to. Somber, reflective, and deeply regretful. I used to think that the worst thing that could happen was getting caught. But I was wrong. The worst thing is being forgotten. 7 years ago, I had it all. A house in the suburbs, a husband who'd do anything for me, and a son who actually looked up to me. My husband, Mark, was a high school football coach. He was solid, reliable, maybe a little too predictable. Then came Julian. He was everything Mark wasn't. Flashy, expensive, and he looked at me like I was the only woman in the room. I told myself it was just a spark, something I deserved after 15 years of marriage. I got careless. A girls' trip. That was actually a weekend at a beach house with Julian. Mark didn't scream when he found the flight confirmations. He didn't even cry. He just went quiet. That night, Mark drove to Julian's place. He didn't use a weapon. He didn't need one. He was a coach, a former athlete. By the time the police got there, Julian was unrecognizable. Mark took a plea deal. 5 years. He told the judge he'd do it again. My son, Leo, was 17 then. The day his father was sentenced, he looked at me in that hallway, and the look in his eyes was colder than the prison bars. He moved out that night. No note, no goodbye. I spent those 5 years in a ghost house. I sent letters to the prison, weekly. Every single one came back marked, refused. I tried calling Leo. His number was changed. Yesterday, I saw them, at a diner off Route 66. Mark looked older, gray hair at his temples, but he looked peaceful. And there was Leo, my baby, sitting across from him, laughing. They were celebrating. Leo was wearing a graduation gown under his coat. I took one step toward their table. Just one. Mark saw me first. He didn't get angry. He didn't even look surprised. He just leaned over, whispered something to Leo, and they both stood up. They paid the bill and walked out the side door before I could even say his name. They weren't running away from me. They were just done with me. The affair lasted 4 months, but the silence is going to last a lifetime.